Section 497 was a part of the Indian Penal Code, or IPC. It dealt with adultery. Adultery is when a married person has a physical relationship with someone who is not their spouse. Section 497 said only the man involved could be punished. The woman was not considered an offender. This law was controversial. Many people felt it was outdated. They believed it treated women unfairly. The law assumed only the man was at fault. This ignored the woman's role in the situation. Section 497 is no longer a part of the IPC. The Supreme Court of India struck it down in 2018. Section 497 had serious implications for those involved. A man found guilty under this law could face up to 5 years in prison. He could also be fined. The woman, though not punishable, often faced social stigma. Her reputation could be tarnished. This law often led to complicated legal battles. It was difficult to prove adultery in court. The law was often misused. It was sometimes used by husbands to harass their wives. Section 497 was the subject of much debate. Many argued that it violated the right to equality. The law treated men and women differently. The Supreme Court of India finally struck down Section 497 in 2018. This decision was a landmark moment. The court recognized that the law was archaic. It no longer reflected the values of modern Indian society. The decriminalization of adultery was a significant step. It acknowledged the changing dynamics of relationships. While Section 497 is no longer in effect, understanding its impact requires looking at past cases. One example is the case of Yusuf Abdul Aziz Verf, the state of Bombay in 1954. In this case, a man was convicted of adultery. The woman, however, was not charged. This case highlighted the inherent bias in the law. Another example is the case of Sumitri Vishnu versus Union of India in 1985. This case challenged the constitutional validity of Section 497. While the court upheld the law at the time, it paved the way for future challenges.